How good is child trafficking for business? Am I right? Child trafficking, big dollars for kids, y'all. Big dollar. Where's my son, by the way? Where the fuck is my kid? Haven't seen my son since February 27th, 2026. But the Dow Jones, right? 50,000 points. Are you kidding me? How good is child trafficking for business? Right? And don't get it twisted. The United States of Redactica of Israel Corporation is absolutely a business. How stupid is your job right now, by the way? Have you figured it out yet? Have you figured out how stupid your job is yet? And what you're funding and participate? Oh, you got a really good government job. You work for the government. It's awesome, bro. Um, one of the smartest guys I've ever met was my uncle. And in like the 90s, he proposed to, I believe it was the state police and probably state police in the state of Connecticut, right? He's his software, essentially, he created something, or he had a concept, or was able to build something to track all of the police, first responders, all the uh like all the firemen, EMS, EMT, everybody, right? Track everybody, all first responders in the whole state, in real time. And this is in the 1990s, right? So he knew um, the importance of that. And you look at the surveillance state, how we're being watched, right? Here we are in 2026, over 30 years later, and they have 80 fusion centers, right? In the United States. They got 80 fusion centers. Do you guys know what fusion centers are? Do you know what fusion centers are used for? Do you know how many billions of dollars the fusion centers get every year, right? To share information and and track down the criminals, right? Isn't it funny how like the fusion centers they got they got selective tracking? Like if you're a pedophile billionaire, right, and you work in the government or you work for a business that supports the government, you don't they you're invisible to the fusion centers. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? Right? Because child trafficking is good for business. You guys get that, right? That's the currency, right? So what are you supporting? Who paid taxes to pedophiles this year, huh? Anyone? Everyone? Yeah. But as I understand it, they don't even use our taxes for anything. So, I don't know. Everything's looking real silly and stupid right now. Everybody needs to hit the pause button. Hit the pause button, reflect, look at yourself, look at your life, look at what we're supporting. Seriously, look at what we're doing right now. We are heads down, unwilling or unable to have the conversation about protecting children. That's where we're at because nobody wants to have the difficult conversations. And that's just unacceptable, right? You want to say, okay, this is going to be a peaceful revolution. I'm with you. I support that 1,000%. If it goes sideways and goes violent, that's a bad thing for everyone. That is not in anyone's best interest. Okay, how's that? So this will be a peaceful revolution, but we're gonna have the conversation. We're gonna talk about it in length and detail, and all of those who are participating are going to be placed under the microscope and they're going to be held accountable, right? Because most people in the world are good, and most people don't want to see this continue. And most people, I think, if they understand where we're at, understand that this has gone on for far too long.